Hey Cancer Leo, how's everyone? We are checking out December's energy. Sorry for being late, you guys. You know I love you most. So we're going to check out your animal spirit guide to begin for December. And you guys have an emu. Emu, this is a good time to go on a new adventure. So if you were thinking, planning, wondering that you should try this new thing or go on this vacation or take this trip or start this job or even start this relationship, maybe it is time now. It feels like if that's the case, you're very content and you are prepared to do that. This emu is quite bold, I feel like. So, you have soulmate to start out with your chakra cards. So, this is a good time to go on a new adventure. Maybe you are searching for your soulmate. Or maybe you need to go on an adventure with your soulmate. If that's the case, I feel like most likely it's a spiritual adventure. So, it's like you need to connect more spiritually, or you need to remind each other that you are on not only a physical plane, but a spiritual plane as well, or something along those lines. It could even be as far as needing to like astral travel to your soulmate, or remote view your soulmate, something along those lines. If you think that's resonating with you, this is the perfect time to go on that remote viewing or astral travel or something like that. It just feels like there definitely needs to be a more of a connection or a stronger connection, or you need to be, what is the word? You need to be reminded that this relationship is a soulmate connection, I feel like. Because you may wonder about it or worry about it or something along those lines. So now you have the Ten of Swords, and that is an ending. That is an ending to a way of thinking or a mental state of mind, like that kind of thing, where most likely it was pretty down and out or a really negative thought process, something like that. But this Ten of Swords is, it's time to end that. So if you're feeling negative or down in the dumps or worried for some reason, it's time to let that energy go. And now I feel like it could be the feeling of maybe you and your partner, you're worried that you're not perfect soulmates or something like that. Or it could be a feeling of, am I ever going to meet my soulmate? But it is a pretty deep feeling, like this is getting to you deep down. And now you have the Six of Cups. Okay, so this is interesting. It kind of feels like you think someone from your past is your soulmate, and it probably didn't work. And you were probably devastated by that. But it kind of feels like the Six of Cups person was a big fantasy. Like, I don't know if you can see this very well, but on this card, can we zoom in and get some? I don't know if you can see it very well, but this girl seems to be at a tea party with her toys. So it's a very fantasy-driven card, which makes me feel like you thinking that person was your soulmate is probably a pretty big fantasy. It's probably not reality. And so, because you've always thought this, now realizing this is probably pretty devastating to you. Or it could feel like, too, you thought this person was your soulmate and you thought you would maybe get together, like connect somehow, and now you're realizing it was all a fantasy. It wasn't real. It wasn't probably going to happen. That's a pretty rough energy, you guys. And honestly, personally, it doesn't really resonate for me right now, so maybe it does. I guess I'm gonna have to rewatch it myself because I feel like it kind of fits, but not really. And now you have the Three of Cups, so that is concerning a little bit because now I feel like there is a possibility of a third-party situation going on. And you are either fully aware of it and are trying to act like it's not happening and take things back to when things were good, kind of a feeling. Or you're actually taking it quite badly and you're kind of going introvert, but in a worrisome way. Huh. I guess I would just be careful of staying in some kind of fantasy rather than realizing reality around you, because it feels like that could be what's going on, where you're missing the fact that something is going on that you probably wouldn't appreciate if you knew. It could be a little bit of gossip, or it could be, again, a third party situation where you might not even be seeing it. Okay, so let's look at the next card. So now you have the Chariot. So, whoa. I feel like if this is happening to you, if this resonates to you, you're going to take off. You're going to leave this situation because you know that there is better things on the horizon. And with the Chariot and the Emu card, it's a good time to go on this new adventure. So, especially if you've been disappointed by somebody, most likely romantically, because that's what I feel like with the soulmate card too. Like, this is more of a love reading than much of a career business reading. So, if this does resonate, I think it's time to move along. It almost feels like someone could be taking advantage of the fact that you are kind of a fantastical or spiritual or something like that kind of person, where you need to take time to do those types of things. And so this other person knows that while you're doing these things, they have time to go off and do maybe not the best things. That's kind of frustrating too. But anyway, what I feel like is if you are in a relationship and that kind of energy is going on, then the cards are telling you that this person isn't your soulmate. You need to keep looking for your soulmate. So wow, kind of a rough energy I feel. but a really good positive thing, because what it's telling you is even if you thought this person was your soulmate and now you're kind of getting disappointed by the whole situation, your soulmate is still out there. So you may not even know them yet, because this is really pushing you towards this new adventure, which would mean to me that you haven't met them yet. You still have to keep looking for them. So if in December you feel like you have been let down in some way, or you need to kind of move to some kind of fantasy to, I don't know, to keep pushing along, then I really feel like you would need to reevaluate the situation and probably pack your bags. So I would never advocate that you just go and whatever and just because I said so. Of course it needs to resonate with you and you do the best thing for you, because that's all about free will. So enjoy December. Make sure you are the one in control here of your own destiny. So enjoy Christmas, and I will see you with a year ahead spread for January, okay? So hopefully that's all on time for you, and take care. Love you lots.